Being right real quick, yeah. I forgot to do it before I forgot to do it before I started. Just the way players play all day, every day is y'all ready, yeah? It's ball game. It's heard. So it's going down with P. Diddy again, man. Just when you think he was out of the bushes, man, he getting kicked right back in him. Right back in the bushes, y'all. Right back in him. So a John Doe says Biggie's son, CJ, helped facilitate him get sexually assaulted by Diddy. Pay attention, y'all. A John Doe is saying Biggie, small son, CJ, Christopher Jr., Christopher Wallace Jr., helped facilitate him to get sexually assaulted by Diddy. Y'all paying attention to this, right? What was CJ doing with Diddy? Why is CJ, Biggie Small's son, doing sexual activities with the Diddy? You don't find that weird, Kimmy? That allegations is coming out now with Biggie Small's son?
I think that's crazy. Why is this just coming out? And this is completely absurd. This is I don't know. This is crazy.
Miss Wallace is rolling over in her grave.
Biggie rolling over in his grave. Like what?
Biggie Small's probably not surprised. You want to know why? Because I've always felt, and I still say to this day, I allegedly feel like P. Diddy and Biggie Smalls had a sexual relationship.
Listen, and we have to just be completely honest, right? This man, with all of these allegations, it has come out. So it's completely, and we don't know, he hasn't confirmed it, but it's completely fair to say that he's bisexual because he's having sex with women and he likes to possibly have sex with men. That's fine. It's when it's not consenting. However you live your life. Okay, he's sleeping with men. But right here, this is assault. And it sounds like he was forced to do it. It doesn't sound like they two consensually having sex men that were fine with it. It sounds like it's assault. That's what makes it a problem. The action of picking and choosing who you want to have sex with, that's on the choice of the person that's having sex. I really don't care. It's when it's assault. If he wasn't there to consensually have sex with Diddy, if that's what happens in these lives, if Biggie was having sex with, if that's what's happening behind closed doors, this doesn't sound like it was agreed upon. It sounds like he was forced. It said he claimed he had to ride home with the taste of Diddy's genitals in the mouth after men held his head as Diddy forced him to perform oral. That's assault, not two consenting adults agreeing to an act. So it doesn't matter that it's a man or a woman, it's about the assault that's coming with it. If him and Biggie had the relationship, if that wasn't consensual, it was assault. Then he was forcing him and Biggie felt obligated just as Cassie did. But if it's like, that's what I'm saying, that we need to really just throw out because that's the flash in it. Oh my God, it's a man. No, it's a man sexually assaulting people. That's really what it is, whether it's a woman or another man.
And to make it so bad, let's get into it, y'all. Let's see what this say, man.
Because my thing is, what was the situation in which you were here and this happened?
Let's see what the story say. The same John Doe who accused Diddy of throwing a semen-covered Biggie shirt on him is now accusing Biggie's son, CJ, of being the one of being one of Diddy's accomplices. According to TMZ, the man claims during 4th of July weekend in 2020, he was lured into Combs Corporation vehicle by CJ and a few others, then was taken to a Revolt TV location. After arriving, he says he was ambushed and escorted to a room where Diddy was allegedly waiting. He claims he was sexually assaulted after multiple men grabbed his head and as Diddy allegedly tried to stuff his penis in his mouth. He claims while sexually assaulting him, Diddy was yelling about how John Doe's days working for Bad Boy Entertainment were overdue to a disagreement they previously had. He claims members of Diddy's teams snapped a photo of the act as humiliating evidence. After the assault, he was able to escape back to the vehicle where CJ was located and taken back home. He claims he had to ride all the way back home with the taste of Diddy's genitals lingering in his mouth. But it doesn't stop there. He claims CJ and a few members of Diddy's team. So CJ was working for Diddy. Y'all see this, y'all? So CJ was making money for Diddy under Diddy. He's a street part of the street team. So CJ and a few members of Diddy's team worked together to coerce him into being assaulted with promises of future business endeavors that never happened. He even claims Diddy threatened to fuck the shit out of him in a meeting. Now he is seeking damages from Diddy, CJ, and others he claims were involved. Oh my God. What do you think when you hear that, Kimmy?
Well, one, I misunderstood because I thought his sexual intent was with CJ. But yeah, this absolutely sounds like Diddy's MO because we've heard these stories before. And look, personally, I make my own decisions. I don't have no reason to believe that he didn't. This sounds like Diddy. It sounds like a man of power. CJ is like what Cassie is. You have to stand around. If he's close to Diddy, he's afraid of Diddy. So he helped facilitate the assault, right? On a guy that was overdue. So now this is, we don't know the situation. It had to be bad enough for Diddy to embarrass the shit out of him this way. Now, most people don't understand the humiliation because you're not Diddy. And Diddy ain't got no problem with assaulting a motherfucker, dropping his D in his mouth. Why? Because this is what he did. He gets down. It's insulting for you. It's not insulting for Diddy. That's why they took the picture. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's humiliation to where it's bizarre to other people. Diddy is like, man, nigga, I got the money and the power. I'll fuck the shit out of you, bitch. I'll fuck the shit out of you in this office, physically and financially.
And mentally.
Right, and mentally. He's not lying. All three of the above. Why? Because this is why he's here in his situation in the first place. Bro, he's been doing this to women and men for a while. That sounds like something he
a lot of charges is about to come out of this. If he can, if they can corroborate this, you are looking at another state charge with P. Diddy, CJ, and whoever the members part was that worked for Diddy.
Right. Well, John Doe is mentioning CJ, so CJ would be the Cassie to this. He would be the one because he
John Doe would be the Cassie.
What?
John Doe.
Well, Cassie was assisting Diddy. She was getting all of his people, all of these people that were allegedly assaulted or had sexual encounters with her. He helped. So he got John Doe. He got John Doe, brought him to Diddy, right? For whatever was going down. You're the guy. You're too scared of Diddy, so you keep just doing your job. You're doing your job. That's what she said. I was scared to quit. This was my job. I was a sex worker. His job is to do whatever the fuck Diddy said. So now you help Diddy assault this nigga because Diddy got some shit with him. You're assisting with him. You go get John Doe, bring him
he said CJ was sitting in the car when he went to the car. CJ brought him there, and CJ was sitting in the car waiting for him to come out. So CJ is going to be the one that the state used as a witness.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one that the state used to testify
Yeah.
that corroborate that this happened.
Right, because he helped facilitate a sexual assault.
And he not going to want to go to jail.
And he's like, just like Kathy. Kathy don't want to be involved with being in a prostitution ring where she can catch charges. That's why she sat up there, and that's why all these other guys is like, she was down. She was afraid. She liked it. But if she don't want to be in trouble, so she gonna make it look however she needs to.
You know what the crazy thing about it is? All this is coming out before sentencing.
I think, even with hearing that story yesterday with that guy, the sex worker with Kathy, this is crazy to me because I've grown up watching the OJ case. I've been here a little bit. I've watched a lot of cases, and social media has expanded since then. There's things happening that were never allowed. People were not doing interviews about the case. These things can hurt the case. You hear what I'm saying? How these men are talking about Cassie. People things can really sway, even if they come out and try to throw him the book. It now leaves an opening for people to be like, no, this is wrong. And all of America has been watching because they're hearing all of these things about these people that were openly engaging with him, getting paid. You get what I'm saying? It's the complete opposite of what you're trying to throw him in jail for. So now you're giving a different light. Where if the agenda was concrete, it would just be one. But now we're getting all of these mixed signals because at one time everybody was against it. He put his ass in jail. Now people are like, he only gonna get about 5 years. He gonna be now. It's the climate's changing. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really dangerous when this stuff is coming out because people could be like, oh no, it's just like all the rest of the lies that we done heard because these people are down. And they've been getting paid and everybody's been working. You niggas just got fucked over, charged to the game. It's unfortunate because legally it's all wrong, but at the end of the day, people feel differently about it. You know what I'm saying? The idea is different. The agenda you were trying to push slowly looks like it's changing because social media has the ability to go out of mainstream. These people are not just sitting with Fox and NBC anymore. They're sitting with regular fucking YouTubers and bloggers. Right. And they're able to still push their narrative, right? Without being blocked down and being like Fox, NBC, ABC, we're not running shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of
control. And they know what they're doing too.
Exactly. They know what they're doing. So I feel like this is really turning into a shit show. It's already been a shit show, but now that we're getting all of these different opinions and forming emotions, it's changing the motive.
Mm-hmm. Now you ain't never lied, man. And like I said, man, y'all better look forward to state charges coming because, like I said, this is one case, but he also got another one that just came, and it's cases that's coming that's hitting these deaths that the state is going to have to investigate because these cases, just like for instance with this case, we just heard kidnapping, putting somebody and forcing them in the car and taking them to a location, that's kidnapping. Mm-hmm. We just heard of a sexual assault, making somebody forcefully do something, that's sexual assault. You see what I'm saying? And once they corroborate all these stories and get people to flip, man, and there's money involved. Oh man.
Well, my thing is this: how come this information? Because I'm pretty sure if the feds got everything back from '92, how is this missed? Has this not been discussed? Why is this coming out now?
Remember I told you I literally believe that when the state and government, like what he did on the federal level, remember he was charged on the federal level. Mm-hmm. It wasn't missed. It's just those charges weren't federal charges. Okay. So the federal charges, you got trafficking, prostitution. But at the state level, he hasn't even been charged yet at the state level. The state level has yet to say, okay, we want to arrest him for guns. We want to arrest him for this. They letting the feds do what they do to him right now. Mm-hmm. Once the feds is done doing what they do to him, you still got to worry about the state sweeping in and say, okay, well, we saw them guns you had in your house. We saw the drugs you had. That belonged to us. Mm-hmm. As the state, them is our charges. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is sexual assault case that they come with you at. These are charges. Okay, now it's up to us. It's going to be on a federal level. No, on the state level.
No, you're well, not the essays. I'm talking about what he's going through now. Trafficking. That's all on a
federal level.
But everything else, that the pink cocaine, all of that other shit, that's going to fall under state. I think we're forgetting.
So we have yet to see how the state want to react to him. And like I said, that's what the state will do. They'll sit there, wait, let the feds play their thing, and then all of a sudden at the end they say, "Ooh, peekaboo! Oh, you thought you was free?
Mm-hmm.
You thought you we let you go. You thought you was good? Nah, nigga, you ain't never good. Come here." Just like they did with Boosie. He was in the state dropped the charges, he walked out of the courtroom and the feds came and picked him up right outside. They lock you up. What the hell going on? Don't be shocked, nigga. We want this. They didn't want it, we want it. If they ain't gonna prosecute you, we'll prosecute you. That's how I go, man. Hopefully he get this shit right, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Hopefully he get it right. Somebody gonna tell him no. Somebody gonna tell him. Y'all know how it is. 101.1 The Bounce. You only get it over here. You only do. You only do. That's what I said, man. It's crazy how this shit be. It's crazy how it be, gang. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Fucked up situations all the time. And there's a lot of them out there. But you know, Gangsta Cap got the news you can use.